Hi, Sherry. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing okay.
You look like you're in a bit of pain now.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, come on over, have a seat. So what's going on today?
Well, I was running about 3 weeks ago, and then I started to notice after my run, I was getting a lot of pain, like on the inside of my thigh here, and then on the front part of my hip.
Okay.
And just it's like radiating down, and it's into my knee as well.
Okay. So did it just start that day?
Yeah, I run quite a bit.
Okay.
So
you're a runner?
Yeah. So I'm not sure if I pulled something or what exactly is going on. It's feeling a little bit better, but it's still, I'm having problems walking.
Okay.
And putting weight on my foot.
Okay. So that's kind of a new thing.
Yeah. I haven't been able to run or do my normal exercising like I was previous to 3 weeks ago.
Okay. So you would say it's progressively getting worse.
It's not getting any better.
So on a scale from 0 to 10, 10 being the worst pain you've ever experienced and 0 being none, what would you put the pain you're feeling now at?
Well, it's constant, and it's worse when I'm trying to walk. I would say probably about a 6 or a 7.
Okay, 6 out of 7. You said it's constant.
Yeah. It's worse when I'm walking or I try to put weight on it.
And so you come in today hoping to get some relief, get a massage, see if we can...
Yes.
Okay.
To see if there's something that you can do, because I can't continue living like this. It's too much.
Okay. So if you're okay, we're going to do some testing first, though,
okay.
Just to try to rule some stuff in and out.
Okay.
All right. So the first thing we'll do is we'll start with postural analysis.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Sherry, we're going to do that postural assessment that we talked about. So do I have permission to palpate?
You sure do.
All right. And I'm going to start at your feet. Just let me know if anything feels uncomfortable or is painful. Okay, this hip definitely is tired.
It's painful, a little bit painful when you touch here.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to have you turn to this side. Can you face that way for me?
Sure.
Great. All right. Have you turn around. Just going to lift up.
Yeah. I'm getting really sore on this side just because I feel like most of my weight is going to that side, just because this leg and
so you're
this is hurting a lot.
Okay. So I'm actually just gonna push your hand this way. That's okay. All right. One last turn. Okay, great. So next what we're going to do is we're going to do a gait analysis.
Okay.
All right, Sherry, so now we're going to do the gait analysis that we talked about. Basically what it is, it's just us watching, you walk.
Okay.
Look at your body mechanics, looking for anything that maybe is out of alignment, just that we can contribute to how you're feeling. So I'm going to have you walk down there, and then I'll have you walk back for me while I watch.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds good.
I know you said that you were in pain. Is that tolerable though?
It is, but it's not nice.
Okay. All right, Sherry, so now we're going to do the leg that's really bothering you for the active range of motion. We did the other side. It was all within normal limits, which is great.
Okay.
So we're going to repeat the movements on this. So just a reminder, you're going to do hip flexion.
Okay.
So you're bringing this hip kind of across your body.
Okay.
And then going back.
Okay.
All right, so I'll have you do that now. If it's painful, stop.
That's about as far as I want to take it.
Okay. And then can you come back into extension?
That's it for me there.
So you definitely decrease range of motion. Yeah. Are you able to do abduction, which is?
That's about as much as I can do without it really pulling, just because.
Okay. Yeah. And back down for adduction?
It's about right there.
All right.
Yeah.
So So could you also, we'll try some internal and external rotation. So if you remember from the other leg, yep, external.
That's about as far as I can take it.
Okay.
And then
internal.
right there. That's it.
So all ranges of motion are definitely
Okay.
Restricted,
Okay.
and you're experiencing pain in all ranges.
Okay.
All right, Sherry, so now we're gonna do passive range of motion, and that
Okay.
basically, that purpose of the test is it takes the contractile tissues out, like the muscles,
Okay.
and we're testing the non-contractile. And we're really looking for how it feels at the very end of the range of motion, okay?
Okay.
So I'm gonna do the exact same steps that you did, but I'm just gonna do them for you, so I
Okay.
just want you to relax. All right. Okay, let your weight go, perfect. All right. How does that feel?
It's painful right at the end.
Okay. So I'm just gonna come behind you. Same thing, relax your leg.
Yeah, that hurts right there at the very end.
Okay, it's definitely some resistance. And I'm just gonna bring your leg up
Okay. That's painful.
and down.
That's painful as well.
And we're gonna just turn it in
Yeah, just at the end as well.
and range.
Yeah.
And what about that?
It's right there. That's hurting.
All right. So definitely experiencing some pain, definitely at the end of the range. Would you
Yes.
say for all ranges? All right, Sherry. So next step in trying to figure out what's going on with you, we're gonna do some isometric resisted strength and testing. And so it's basically we're just doing the same motions that we've done
Okay.
all along. I'm just gonna resist those motions. Lets us know. We measure on a scale out of 5. Lets us know kind of where you at are. Those muscles are at strength wise.
Okay.
So we start you partway through the range, which you are here for hip flexion. You're gonna do the
Okay.
exact same thing. 2 seconds, you're going to, push against me. I'm gonna resist. Your joint's not gonna move, okay?
Okay.
All right, so go ahead. 1,000, 2,000. All right, so you're about 2 out of 5.
Okay.
There's definitely some weakness going on there.
Okay.
All right, so same thing. You're going to start into extension.
Okay.
I'm going to resist, and the
Okay.
joint's not going to move. Go ahead. 1,000, 2,000. Okay, same thing. You're about a 2 out of 5.
Okay.
So I need you to do abduction. So you're going to
okay.
bring your leg up. I'm going to resist.
Okay.
Go ahead. 1,000, 2,000. We're going to come down. 1,000, 2,000.
Okay.
Right? So, same thing, we're just gonna do external and internal rotation. I'm gonna resist the motion. We're gonna mark it out of 5.
Okay.
So, just I'll remind you what the motion is, right? So this is external rotation
Okay.
and internal rotation.
Okay.
So, partway through the range, I want you to resist internal or external rotation. Go ahead. Okay. And now you're gonna push against me on this side.
Okay. You ready?
Yep. All right, so both of them are 2 out of 5.
Okay.
So definitely some muscle weakness on that side of the body. All right, Sherry, so next step is we're gonna do some orthopedic testing if you're okay with that.
Okay.
The first one I'd like to do is called the Patrick Faber test. And basically what it is I'm going to have you, we'll start with your unaffected leg, and which is your left, and you're basically just crossing your feet onto your right knee, and then I'm going to apply some pressure down onto that leg.
Okay.
And if you experience any pain or an inability to do the test, that's a positive result.
Okay.
Then we'll do your affected leg, okay?
Okay.
So basically, I'm just going to have you bring this leg up here.
Okay.
Perfect. And then I'm just going to apply a little bit of pressure. How does that feel?
There's a stretch.
Okay, but no pain.
No.
All right. Great. So that's negative. So we're going to do the same thing with your right leg.
Okay.
Going to bring it across for me.
I can't do
Okay.
that.
That's fine.
No.
That's fine. All right. So that's definitely a positive finding, an
Okay.
inability to do the test. All right. All right, Sherry. So we've got the first test of the way. We're going to move
Okay.
on to the Thomas test, and basically the test it just tests for any kind of really, muscle contracture in and around the hip region. All right.
Okay.
So how the test works is we'll start actually with your left leg. You're going to bend the left leg like like this, bring it up to your chest. And what I'm just looking for is that this leg doesn't come off the table. Okay, great. You can put that down. So you had a little bit of elevation, but nothing too serious. So now we're going to do the same thing on this side. You're going to bend this leg up to your chest. You're going to hold it there, and I'm going to evaluate the other leg. Okay,
That's
great.
as much as I can
That's
do.
fine. All right, so that's negative on both sides. So that's good. All right, so Sherry, we're on to our next test. We're doing what's called the Ober's test.
Okay.
And basically we're just testing for irritation of your bursa. How it will work is I'm going to palpate that area while you lift your leg, and then we're just going to internally rotate it. Just let me know if there's any pain.
Okay.
All right, so lift your leg up for me. Okay, so I'm just going to hold this area.
Okay.
And then I'm going to internally rotate your. Any pain with that?
No.
What about that?
No.
Okay. I'm going to have you turn onto your other side. So that's negative.
Okay.
All right, you comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so same thing. I'm going to have you abduct your leg. And then I'm going to internally rotate it. Okay, any pain here specifically where
No, it's in here.
Still in that
Yeah.
inner region? Okay. All right, so Sherry, next third test I'd like to do, it's called the Trendelenburg. So basically what it is I'm going to have you, we'll test your good leg first, and I'm just going to have you weight bear on your left leg, raising your right leg. We're looking for a couple of things, couple different things that could be going on. But I'm going to view you from behind. So I'm there.
Okay.
Okay. And then we'll switch legs.
Okay.
All right? Okay. So go ahead. You're going to bear all your weight on your left leg, raising your right leg. Perfect. Okay. How's that feel?
It's good.
All right. So I'll get you to move up just a little bit. I want you to use the table
Okay.
because I know that you're.
Okay.
I know that you're experiencing some pain. So any pain, just stop immediately. Okay? So same thing, weight bearing on your right leg, lifting your left.
Yeah, I can't. It's too much.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. Great. All right, Sherry, one more test
Okay.
before we get you on the table. So this test is called a femoral neck stress fracture test. And
Okay.
basically all it is I'm going to apply downward pressure onto your thigh, starting with your unaffected side.
Okay.
No pain is a negative result, and pain is a positive result.
Okay.
So we'll start there.
Okay.
Okay, so ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. No pain?
No.
Okay, great. Okay, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
That really
Really
hurts.
painful.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that's a positive result on the right side of your leg.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Sherry, so I'm really glad you came in to see me today.
Okay.
You've definitely got some stuff going on. As you know, we did some testing for your active range of motion, passive range of motion, some specific orthopedic tests to kind of rule in and rule out some things I thought maybe were going on based on how you're presenting, how you're feeling. So we definitely looked at a couple different areas. I don't think there's any issues with the actual integrity of your hip bones themselves or the muscles, things like that. Looking at your history with the fact that you're a runner, you've been a long distance runner for quite a long time, recently diagnosed with osteoporosis, and the fact that you suffer from amenorrhea. It's actually what's called a athletic female triad.
Okay.
Those symptoms as a group put you at a high risk to suffer from femoral neck stress fractures,
Okay.
which was the last test we did, if you remember.
Yeah.
Very painful,
Yeah.
positive sign indicative. So I'm thinking my clinical impression that that's what's going on with you,
Okay.
and I'm going to refer you out to an MD to get some x-rays done before we can actually treat you. I know
Okay.
you were looking forward to getting some relief today, but unfortunately that kind of has to become a priority to get a
Okay.
proper diagnosis from your doctor. All
Okay.
right? Do you have any questions for me?
No.
No? You're